Taurus, it feels like you're trying to balance money or peace, money or peace. Which one is more important to you right now? The first card that popped out, Taurus, is harmony here, okay? And it says it's important for you to have a quiet, peaceful work atmosphere in order for you to thrive. Working at home or for yourself is best right now. This is interesting because in the Gemini reading, I could be specifically channeling for a Taurus, Gemini cusper, Gemini, Taurus cusper, because the harmony card didn't even pop out in their reading, but it was beneath the deck and beneath the card that I was looking at in their deck. And I just went to it and spoke to it because it was popping out. Something that I haven't been doing in these readings, but it popped fully out in your reading. And so for you, Taurus, right now, it feels like you're working through something where you're trying to decide, how do I earn and how do I have the life that I want, the success that I want, but also to have peace, okay? The next card that popped out is money matters, excuse me. It says, money matters a lot now. Watch your expenses and save up for the future. You need to be prepared for the unexpected here. What's really important though is this card beneath the deck, and it says you have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is the limit. This feels like magician energy. I'm going to get some cards out here in just a moment, but it feels like magician energy right now. Taurus, if this reading is resonating so far, you're wanting peace, you're wanting to be able to have some comfort so that you can do your best work, but you worry that there's not a lot of money and opportunity for that kind of position. It kind of feels like Spirit wants you to claim that for yourself. Now, let me tell you, I'm not going to go too much into detail, but some of you already know that in my day work, I train social workers, and I've been teaching and training for years. And I was working in a position, thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. I'm thinking to myself, why am I telling this story? Spirit is like, just do it. Okay, so here we go. But I was working as a traveling trainer for years. And this is when I lived in Los Angeles, and I would have to be in one city, in the next city, in San Francisco, the next city, I needed to be in San Jose. And it was a lot. And I'm like, I love teaching. I love training. I love it. But my body is not going to be able to take this. This is too much. And so it had to go through a process, right? Didn't happen overnight. But I remember speaking to someone, sharing with me similar to what I'm sharing with you, if this is resonating with you, is that you can have your dream to be able to do what you love and also have peace. As a matter of fact, you have a gifting. We all have a gifting. And so if you love what you do, that is your gifting. That is your thing that you give to humans. That is the thing that you're here to do. So Taurus, this feels like a time, friend, my love cup, to trust that if you have something that Spirit has given you to give to other people, you get to also have security, safety, prosperity, abundance, and a peace of mind to be able to do it. So I say all of that, talking all of that stuff to remind you, Taurus, that you can have what you want. So get into that magician energy and start manifesting what it is that you want, and trust that you can have it so that you can be well. I mean, what's the whole point if you're not well enough to do what it is that you do? You deserve harmony. That is your birthright. Okay, so we're going to go a little bit further. This is for Taurus, guide, angel, spirit guides. Tell us more about Taurus's overall essence, their energy right now. Who are they showing up as right now in this money, career, vibration? What is this right now? Thank you, guide, angel, spirit guides. Money, career, fortune. For Taurus, who are they showing up as right now? Thank you, guide, angel, spirit guides. Okay, all right, so you're trying to balance, right? I have the Two of Pentacles. Tell us more about this. Okay, okay, so this is the first one that popped out. Some of you are working in a way that, okay, some of you, what you're working through is you're trying to ensure that you have, you know, you're able to have your career, do what it is that you do, but also have the luxury of maybe working from home, or just being able to have peace, maybe a calmer time, another position within the organization that's a little bit calmer, more peaceful. You're wanting your peace right now, and that's kind of what you're balancing right now. Now, for some of you, what you're balancing is that you are also putting one foot out, out of the career because you're also building something else on the side, and it's getting hard to balance that right now, which makes total sense with the money matters out here right now. So for those of you where you are investing money in another side hustle, another project right now, it is kind of hard. That's the harmony that you're seeking, because in some ways it has to do with, your traditional job has a lot of structure to it. You got to be up and you have to be in the office at 7:30, and then you got to take this 1 hour lunch. It's very rigid, it's very strict, and it's hard on you because you probably need your time to be a little bit more fluid so that you can build out this other thing that you're trying to build out right now. Kind of feels like you have 2 or maybe even more hustles going right now, but there's one of these hustles has a lot of rigidity. It's a little bit hard to manage it because of how your time is being used right now. So when it comes to the money matters right now, it just feels like be very conscious and careful of your spending right now, because a breakthrough could be happening really soon for you, and you might need a little bit of that extra money that you have saved up, that you've been holding on to, that you make from your traditional 9 to 5, to invest in something out of nowhere to make that side hustle your main hustle, or for it to earn more money for you. So let's get some advice out here for you, Taurus. And it's good to see you showing up out here too, as well in your reading. It just feels like you are in the place right now where you're trying to build out something powerful for yourself and in your life outside of the traditional work. And that's hard to do, but it usually pays off when you do that. You're likely on track, right? We're going to get some advice out here, but if you're doing that 2 of Pentacles things, that 2 of Pentacles thing, you're going to be successful. That's what I'm feeling very strongly, okay? Trusting yourself is going to be really important now, and to manifest, right? You have magic around you. God, angel, spirit guides, tell us more. How about the advice for Taurus, God, angel, spirit guides, the advice that you have in this energy? Okay, this kind of feels like let go and trust a little bit. Okay, so you have the Fool out here, some Aquarius energy, and then you have some Capricorn energy, but this is still Earth energy. And Taurus, you know that you are fixed Earth. Okay, so when it comes to you, there may be people around you who are able to support and help you that you are not able to, you're not seeing them as supports though. You're not recognizing them as supports, but Spirit wants you to be curious. If there's someone who's like, yeah, I know of a way, I know of a broker, I know of someone who is a little bit maybe lenient with the loans, I know somewhere you can study, whatever this is. This kind of feels like let go and be in that place of curiosity, because there's likely someone around you who can support you to help you leverage something so that you can build whatever it is that you're building. Taurus, I feel like you're creating something, you're wanting something to grow. This is an expansion energy, the 3 energy. But if there's someone around you who's wanting to collaborate, why not? This kind of feels like, okay, why not? Well, tell me more. Give me more of the information. Whereas maybe in the past, you would have been like, nope, that don't feel right. That doesn't sound right. I'm cool on that. If someone is wanting to collaborate, or they're inviting you into a space with them because they're wanting your expertise, and, maybe it looks a little, ask questions, be curious about it, because it might turn into something incredibly successful. This is a tool here that might be coming through to you. So Spirit wants you to be willing to try something new, to be free in this energy as you're in your 2 of Pentacles, right? So why not kind of energy. God, angel, spirit guides, tell us about the near future for Taurus. What can they anticipate, or what do you want Taurus to be aware of in the near future? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. For Taurus, please. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Near future. Okay, wow. You're going to love this. You're gonna yes. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. You're gonna love this. So this is beautiful. This, yes, you can raise the roof. I see you over there raise the roof, like, yes. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. I can feel it really strong for whatever that's worth to you. I was trying to be mindful of how I said it, because I try not to say this will happen. I'm not a fortune teller, I know that's a whole nother thing, but I'm more of like, what's the vibration? What are you attracting? Can Spirit give you a little bit of guidance to get you to where you're going, right? That's usually what I'm attempting to do. So just a moment ago where I'm like, it's going to work out, I'm like, I don't want to, but this is here to tell you it's going to work out. What you are doing right now, in the confines of your job, you know, trying to stay the course, you know, you're trying to build this thing. Money is tight right now. You're building something that creates legacy for you. This kind of feels like you might be building something that has to do with the family business, but it's going to be successful. Now, when it comes to the future, you have the Emperor in reverse. So it kind of feels like the thing that kind of feels restricting, the thing that kind of feels like it could be getting in the way, whatever restrictions you're feeling, that's going to kind of fall away. That's going to kind of fall away. But this also feels like because you have money matters out here, we don't want to lose this. So when it comes to your opportunities coming in, money coming in, but I feel like there's going to be maybe opportunities come in, collaboration deals that come in first that have long-term success attached to it. This kind of feels like, be cautious not to get an offer for a wonderful amount of money that you want and say, okay, I'm getting ready to go buy those 2 cars that I want. What you want out the drive through McDonald's line? It just kind of feels like even when you start getting the pinnacles or the offers or the prospects coming through, it feels like, do not go crazy. Okay, still be mindful of your money, still make great investments, still be conscious, maintain the budget that you're creating for yourself right now. This also feels like that's the vibe too. Wherever you are right now, Taurus, it's okay to make a good budget for yourself. But more than anything, thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. This magic, this is it. Okay, thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. This is confirmation that you're on the right track. And I know it's hard balancing all of this, needing that flexibility, needing that harmony, but for the speed that you are picking up right now, trying to balance and manage all of this, the 10 of Wands energy that it might feel like, it feels like it's going to work out. You're almost there. Okay, I love you. That's what I have for you, Taurus. Take care. Bye.